You shooting a 30 cal bullet, holding it by one hand with no arm brace. It's an arm brace. It's not a shoulder brace. No arm brace. So how you go really hit something? You saw
right. You're not looking down the sight either. You're right.
You saw how people would shoot. Now, welcome to Man on the Metaverse. You got here Lewis from My Life, My Money. You got Beach Dad over there. Brandon, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's early in the morning. I'm ready to get in some topics.
Man, we gonna talk about one of the most famous guns out here today, the Draco, aka what's your name? Soldier Boy, aka the Sweet Sweeper, the Big Draco. But you know what I think, Brandon?
What? I agree. I hate that I agree, but go ahead.
I think the Draco is trash. It's a trash firearm, and they don't even need to be selling this piece of stuff.
Okay. Well, why do you think it's trash? Let's get into it.
Well, let's at least watch a video so we can see the Draco in action. All right.
Okay.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for the fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that may otherwise be infringed.
Set knife. Charge knife. She's slippery.
Pulls out an AK-style pistol. Moments later, both start firing shots at one another. You can see the bullets hitting the windshield. It's incredible. The suspect runs off as the driver continues firing at him. As the driver's trying to leave, a woman comes out, holding her shoulder after she was shot. Her condition not known this morning, but police are still investigating it so far. Believe it or not, no one's been arrested. So, with video
shooting of Officer Ports. Here it is, a Draco AK-47 pistol. It is a powerful assault-style weapon that police say was purchased just recently.
7 investigator Ross Jones continues our coverage with a closer look at these weapons. The chief is now calling ridiculous. In light of everything that's going on in this country, an assault rifle that was recently purchased. Counterintuitive that we would be selling assault rifles at this time.
An exasperated Chief James White stood before reporters trying to make sense out of the senseless gun violence that took the life of his own officer. The weapon used, a semi-automatic Draco pistol like this, purchased just weeks earlier. It is a weapon being found more and more on the city streets.
This type of weapon is designed to fire multiple rounds in very quick succession.
The gun is similar to an AK-47, but lighter and more compact. Tom Berry is a retired DPD lieutenant.
You're using it to terrify people and to kill people, and that's really, in my opinion, the only reason to use this type of weapon in a city setting.
According to DPD, 24 Dracos have been recovered in Detroit so far in 2022, about 50 in the last 12 months alone. Just last week, this man was seen indiscriminately firing into a house with what appeared to be a Draco. One person was shot. A suspect was later taken into custody.
I believe in gun rights. We should be able to own guns. What is the reason to have a pistol with 30 rounds in the city of Detroit? There's no reason, in my opinion, to have this gun. It's there to do carnage.
Dracos have only grown in popularity in the last 10 years and are legal to buy. Online, we found dealers nearby selling them today. Chief White was asked whether weapons like this should be for sale at all.
I absolutely feel they should not. An assault rifle is just for that. Okay, it's not a hunting rifle. It's not for hunting deer in November. It's not what it's about. This is an assault rifle.
Detroit police say that while the firearm used by the suspect was purchased recently, it is unclear if he bought it himself. From the newsroom, I'm Ross Jones.
Now, I'm just going to make some corrections on that video. This is not an assault rifle, Brandon.
It's not? What kind of rifle is that?
This is a regular pistol. It is not an assault rifle. So when you hear people, especially the media, or even that police officer who's supposed to follow the law, this is technically is not an assault rifle. Now, if it had a selector switch that could go in fully automatic and semi-automatic, yes, that's an assault rifle. But this is a regular semi-automatic firearm. In this case, this is a semi-automatic pistol.
Well, I guess people see a larger gun and just jump to assault rifle. They think rifle, long, assault, multiple shots, not just a pistol. So I think that's where a lot of people go to. So that's a pistol by definition.
That is a regular pistol. And I think people just like the word assault. Now, if you said assault style rifle, yes, it's a civilian assault style rifle, but it's not an assault rifle. Like you watch that movie, what's the movie? Tony Montana. What's the name of that movie? Scarface. At the end of the scene, he's shooting that M16. That is an assault rifle.
Right. I got you.
But I'm not here to justify the violence. I'm not here to justify what these guns doing in the streets. I'm here to say Draco is trash, just a trash gun.
Well, let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Let's go over the cons first.
Well, I have no pros. All right, Brandon, I'm almost 40 years old. Can't you believe that?
I can't believe it.
And people don't know. And I like guns. I've been liking guns for about 20 years. And there was a little old company called Century Arms that been out for a very long time. Now, I had to scrub the internet real hard because Central Arms do a great job of removing negative comments. With this new social media, I think social media is everything.
Yeah.
So it's what you present on the internet, that is real life.
Right.
But I remember before social media came out and Central Arms had bad quality firearms they were selling for at least 2004 to I don't know when.
And when you say bad quality, what exactly do you mean? Are they jamming? Go ahead.
Nah, it's shit. You wish they was jamming. Now, guys, my source is located at the bottom of the screen. Look at this. This is from 2014.
Okay.
They installed the roll and barrel on the firearm, Brandon.
You can't do that.
Watch this. They contracted out some cheap, no-name companies that will cut corners. So you don't know where they're getting these parts to make these guns. They just get the cheapest available. Buying Century is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. All right, now watch this. Overall, Century products are the lowest quality firearms you can buy. I would never buy a Century built product again. Century preys upon newbies, which as many such as my former self, who do not know the difference between quality built and a hype job. And also Century is made at the same place Kim Kardashian is selling from, Romania. And guys, if you like AKs, back in the day, the worst AKs came from Romania.
Okay. And an AK is technically is what we refer to it as a chopper, correct?
Yes, I think some people call it a chopper or the pole or the stick or the stick. But yes, a lot of bad quality AKs come out Romania.
Okay, but if I'm on a low budget or a budget in general, wouldn't this kind of speak to me because it's cheap? I may not even need to use it. I just want to have one just in case to let people know I got a Draco on me or I got a chopper on me, even though it's a cheap build.
So what you buying the gun for, Brandon?
Image.
Oh, okay. So this is an image gun.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Would you agree?
So this is the image gun, huh?
Yes, I want to put a stigma out there that I'm not to be fucked with, basically.
I think
I don't even have to shoot it. I don't even have to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? I could just have it on, man. They be like, "Oh, B got that Draco on him." I may not want to run up on him and try to snatch his chain or bust his windows out and steal a CD player.
And what you can't carry this gun in your pocket? So what?
No, you can't.
So what you got the Draco? What that supposed to mean?
But just me having it on me will make certain people feel a certain type of way. Like, if I didn't have a firearm or you didn't know, you may think you have a better chance of doing something to me, is what I'm saying.
I think you're right. I think a Draco is like people who buy big rims for the car.
Yeah.
It's flash, right. It's just there for flash, but you don't want to use it. Because look how this gun is set up, Brandon. On those clips, did you see a Draco now this is not a Draco. I won't buy that trash. But do you see a lot of guns set up look like this?
No.
On that video? Why you think they don't have their gun set up like this?
Because like you say, it's cheaper. It's just you're not trying to shoot a target accurately. It's just something made that's going to just spray a lot of bullets. That's all. That's basically all you want. Or certain demographic wants.
You shooting a 30 cal bullet, holding it by one hand with no arm brace. It's an arm brace. It's not a shoulder brace. No arm brace. So how you go really hit something? You saw it.
Right. You're not looking down the sight either. You're right.
You saw people would shoot. Now with this one, I'm not gonna do it because I ain't gonna try to incriminate myself. Well, this one, if you had to shoot it, you make it shoot it a little better. You make it hold this to your cheek,
right,
and shoot it like that. But you rarely see black folks on the streets with a fully pistol set up in the right direction. You know, they ain't buy a folded stock, but you put a folded stock on there, you may get 10 years of prison. But they ain't gonna tell you that.
No, they're not.
Now, check out our part 2 video if you want to learn more about why I think the Draco is trash.